And now it's time for a taste test.
Can you tell everyone what we're trying today?
We're trying these, the deviled ham.
We have chicken deviled ham, corned beef deviled ham, roast beef deviled ham, and just regular deviled ham. And the reason why I chose to do this taste test for deviled ham is, well, actually, it's one of the first things that Joe and I took on a picnic when we were dating. I had never even heard of deviled ham before, but apparently Joe had.
Oh, yeah. We ate it all the time.
And after that, we had a lot of deviled ham.
Used to come wrapped up, remember, in paper.
Right, yeah, it did. And we used to have deviled ham and crackers, and sometimes we'd have smoked cheese from Hickory Farms.
Redneck charcuterie board.
And then...
you know.
With the kids, Stephanie loved the deviled ham, especially with some spray cheese. But Craig and Bennett, I don't think they ever even tried it when they were younger. But now Craig likes it, right?
Yep.
He likes it better with spray cheese, but we don't have any of that. So tonight, we're going to taste some flavors that we've never had because I've only ever had regular deviled ham. But I think first, we're going to start off, though, with the root beer. We have some Blonde Barrel root beer, which I've never seen, and we're going to use that tonight. We're going to taste it, and we're going to use it in between our tastes. I keep getting texts from Stephanie. Livy's doing what's that show called?
Bluey.
Oh, is she doing Bluey now? I thought she was doing fun. She's kind of doing a Fun Squad and Bluey mashup, actually.
Yeah.
She likes to make her own videos now and do challenges, as you probably saw in the one that had Craig in it. All right, so first of all, let's taste our root beer. Craig, cheers.
No.
Cheers. No. I swallowed that the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to taste that again, though. Don't drink it all, Craig, because you're going to need it for trying in between, okay?
Okay.
But first of all, what do you think of that root beer?
It tastes blondie to me.
Blondie?
Yeah.
I think it tastes light, almost like a...
Tastes
Is it
more
like a
Dagwood
cream?
to me.
I almost think it's more like a cream soda. Am I wrong?
Tastes like a weak root
It
beer.
doesn't have a lot of the root
Weak
taste,
root,
I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But, I mean, it's good, but definitely I'm not getting a lot of root beer vibes. I'm going to scoot up here a little bit.
Can you get down now, buddy? Come on.
They were talking to me.
He had to get in the picture.
Okay, so first of all, we're just going to do the regular deviled ham.
Craig, do you know a deviled ham joke?
No.
Do you?
No, that's why I asked him.
I was hoping you did.
Do you have any ham jokes?
No.
What about
Here, hold.
steamed hams?
Oh, that's right. Do you think this is going to be like steamed ham?
Steamed hams.
What's steamed hams off of?
The Simpsons.
That's right. That's what Craig calls hamburgers or brat patties. All right, now, this is what it looks like if you've never had deviled ham before. And it does smell faintly like cat food, but it tastes delicious.
Comes out of a cat food can.
What do you think, Craig?
Tastes like ham.
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste like cat food to you?
Mm-hmm.
It does? Good.
He's not listening to you.
I know. I knew he wasn't.
It actually, the taste reminds me a lot of, I don't know if you ever had the canned hams that had the little key to open the can with. My sister and I were just talking about those recently, but I used to really like those.
Sorry.
Now the only ones you can get are really poor quality. The Hormel used to make a canned ham that we used to make a lot in the crock pot and slice for sandwiches. But I don't think they make it anymore, or we can't find it around here.
Excuse me.
So which do we want to try next, Craig?
The roast beef.
Okay, the roast beast. So this is the roast beef can. Do you know any roast beef jokes or references?
Well,
The French.
You just made
That's
it.
right. Now this one really looks like dog food.
Oh, yummy.
What the
You really have
heck
to.
is
It's okay.
this?
You just have to mix up a little bit of the fat congeals at the top. I'm really selling this, aren't I? And if you
Okay.
mix it up, then it looks just more like a pate. Okay, I have never tried the roast beef, so we'll see how this goes.
There's not a better descriptive word when you're talking about meat than congeal.
Okay, Craig, you want to go ahead and try it and tell me what you think? You can try it while I'm making them up. In the end, we'll decide which is our favorite. You like it?
It's good.
What does it taste like?
Roast beast.
What's it smell like, Craig?
Cow.
Huh? What? Craig,
You said it smells like cow.
no. Take another bite. Get one on a cracker, a little bit.
That is very beefy.
That's very beefy.
There you go.
Smells beefy.
I think it smells like the corned beef hash. Whatever.
Oh,
Corned
it
beef
does
hash.
smell like corned beef hash. Okay. That's not bad.
And that definitely has a grosser
Appearance.
consistency.
Yeah. And we always like to eat. I'm not as big of a fan, but Joe and Stephanie really like it. And they always eat it on these Waverly crackers. So
Now, which one did we just have?
we just had roast beef.
Okay. I just seen the ones
Okay.
that corned beef.
Do we want corned beef next or chicken?
Better-
Corned beef.
No, better do chicken.
Chicken.
Can't have beefs next to each other.
All right. I'm going to have a drink of my
It's kind of
water.
like crossing the streams. You just don't want to do it.
The streams of what?
That's from Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay. I'm going to mix it up a little bit before showing it to you. Okay, here's what the chicken looks like. Oh, it smells like, what do you think it smells like, Craig?
Chicken.
It smells like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
That smells really good.
Hmm.
You know what? How about we just do that? But I'll put Dad's on because it's a little hard to pass off that way. I'll do that. This one's a little runnier in consistency.
Oh, great. The last one was runny.
This one's runnier.
It tastes
Definitely
good.
would be better as a dip. What did you think it tastes like, Craig?
Chicken noodle soup.
Does it remind you of anything in taste?
9 lives.
I kind of get chicken in a biscuit vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it's good. That one's a winner.
I've never tried dog food or cat food.
Me neither.
A lot of people, they dare each
Never.
other when they're kids and everything. Never did.
Well, now's the time.
Yeah, no, I'd probably be able to eat it now.
So last but not least is corned beef. I wonder how this will taste different than just is it called beef? Roast beef. This one's definitely a different consistency.
Oh boy, it's nice looking.
Well, it needs stirred up a
It
little bit.
does.
Where'd
you find these at?
dies.
At Menards.
Yeah.
It's
Don't die.
where you buy all good food, Menards, at the home improvement store.
Yeah. I go to look at hardware or whatever, and Nancy goes to their food section.
They put that section in there just for the wives that don't care about being involved in the home improvement.
Yeah.
Except for picking out pretty fixtures. Craig, if you're going to do that, use that hand because you're just cutting right in front of
Sorry.
you. Okay. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't smell like it doesn't smell as beefy as the roast beef. Let's see what Craig thinks.
I like the turned up nose when he smells.
Do you like it or not?
Mm.
Oh boy, I'm afraid. I'm nervous about this now. I know. Bernie's like, I'll take it.
He's smelling this and freaking out. He's like,
dog
baby,
food.
give me that. What do you? Wait, dog food.
I think I'm gonna put some extra cracker with this. I don't know. That is a weird flavor.
That is the most weirdest flavor I've ever seen in my life.
I think there's some seasoning in there. You know, corned beef usually have some.
Isn't
It
cooked with
says-
onions and
This has potato flour, mustard, spices, garlic powder, sugar, salt, sodium nitrate, beef, and water.
beef. Is that far down the list?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Read the chicken one.
The chicken has beef was first. I'm
Oh, it
sorry.
was? And
Yeah,
it
I was
was-
reading it out of order.
Oh.
It's white meat chicken, chicken broth. I have to get through all this. Seasoning blend, palm oil, potato flour, monosodium glutamate, salt, dried onion, soy protein,
Isn't palm oil?
celery seed, white pepper.
Yeah.
This kind of explains why I like this one, because I really like celery seed.
Yeah. Isn't palm oil the one that I think a lot of people are anti-palm oil because they deforest the palm trees or something someplace and it affects orangutans for some reason.
I have never heard of that. I'm gonna have to
I'm
look
pulling
that up.
that out of my creaky memory, so I'm not.
All
I'm
right,
not sure,
Craig.
but I seem to recall that.
Let's rank these.
That's why I
first
don't
to
eat
last.
palm oil, unless I do.
Which one do you like the best?
The chicken one.
Okay. And what's second?
The deviled ham.
And what's third?
Roast beef.
And this was a no way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Craig.
I wasn't a big fan of the corned
I
beef.
would never buy this or eat this again. Corned beef is a definite no for me. That wasn't really a surprise to me because I'm not a corned beef fan.
I wonder what any of these, besides on crackers, you would.
Well, they have them
They
as
showed
sandwiches.
as a sandwich.
Like
But
all of them, they have like.
what's the serving size on a can like that? Little can.
A serving size is 1/4 of a cup. There's 2 servings per can.
Oh, okay.
This is the chicken.
Yeah.
And there's 130 calories for a serving. So calorie-wise, that's not bad.
terrible.
Well, actually, that's really good. But it does have a considerable amount of sodium if you're watching your sodium. Only 2 grams of carbs.
Well, yeah.
4 for the whole can.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine just eating a whole can of this. It's so like rich.
I can.
On a cracker, I can, but not you can or Craig would.
Oh, like the deviled ham.
I guess
bet,
maybe
I bet
on
I, yeah, with crackers or something.
I think
I never have ate it on a sandwich.
if I put it on a like one of those low carb buns, or I think I'd have to have some tomatoes or something with it because it's just a lot of
They're too
dense
no, they're
denseness.
Too, well, and they're too mushy for.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm afraid it'd soak into the
Maybe
bun.
if you mixed it in with like some celery, kind of like you do tuna salad. I don't know if I'd put mayo in there, but definitely the celery, some onions. But all of these, except for that corned beef one, these are good cracker toppings. That's the only thing I would use them for.
Oh yeah.
But if any of you have ever used these for anything else, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I don't hate any of them.
No.
I'd eat the corned beef too.
I'm with Craig on that
But-
one, but
I'd want it on like a Ritz cracker, and then I want to be able to put a piece of Hickory Farm smoke. I really love smoke.
Are we doing 2 of these?
yeah, we got to get
Yeah.
to it. Craig's going to get impatient with this. All right, so the next are something that I found at World Market, and these are Thai coconut rolls. And I remember when I bought them, I thought, these are something that Joe would probably like. He likes coconut, and the back says espresso. So we'll see. Let's see what they're like. Here. This is what they look like. They kind of remind me of those little wafer rolls that have the chocolate inside of them.
Oh, but they're hollow.
I don't say all of the flavor must be just in this cookie part. They're not bad. They're not overly sweet.
I don't get any espresso taste right.
I thought I did. 1/4 of a bag. There's 4 servings per container, and there's quite a few in here. And 1/4 of a bag is 120 calories. So calorie-wise, that wouldn't be so bad.
With the carbs on it.
I know. That's what I'm looking at next.
That's enough.
That's
Thank
enough.
you.
The carbs are 18 grams for a serving.
Wee.
Yeah.
For a handful of air, because those are light and crispy. But for a little cookie, they're good.
Yeah. Anything
Or something
sweet.
if you have self-control and you can go by and
Just have
eat-
one.
eat 2. I'd say 2 or 3, and then be able to walk away. But
The trouble with sweet stuff is it's addicting. Like it's hard to eat just one. It's hard to stop once you start. That's what I think. And these I got in this. It was a Japanese like surprise box of snacks that I got. They were on clearance at World Market. And some of them we actually had already tried, so
clearance snacks.
I love clearance snacks.
They just had them on
And-
clearance because they didn't sell.
Right, they weren't expired or anything.
What are
What's
these?
that? Well, I'm trying to.
What?
They're a rice cracker, Kiara salt
Go ahead and
truffle.
Yeah, go ahead and try it.
They don't look bad.
Crunch it up. Yep, close your eyes. Crunch it up.
I can't really see them.
So what do you think?
Mm.
Are they?
Are they good?
Nobody likes them. Okay, I'll try it then.
Well, I thought they looked good. Oh. Salty.
Hmm?
It's salty at first, anyway.
Mm. Mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't like them.
I don't like them at all. There's no sweet. I'm pretty sure there's black pepper in there.
Drink.
That's the only part I like.
That is a definite no for me.
I'm always leery of things that taste like soft cheese that aren't refrigerated.
Is that what it's supposed to be? Cheese?
That's what the consistency of it.
It says it's a
Yeah.
salt truffle flavored chizu.
No.
I don't know. Let's see what they're. I don't know. I don't recommend these at all. I thought there was going to be sweet at the end because it starts off really salty, but it never gets sweet. It just gets really peppery.
But that is
You
how a
drink
lot
all
of
my root beer.
that's how a lot of Japanese snacks are. They're not, even if they're supposed to be sweet, they're not American sweet.
Some of them are. We've had some.
America,
Pretty sweet.
We've ruined sweet. we put too much
Well,
sweet
most
in
of
everything.
theirs, they put a twist to it anyway. It's not just sweet. But I can't get that pepper flavor out of my mouth.
That's the part I like.
I don't. I don't care for black pepper. But I've said that many times.
Oh,
Okay,
the white
Craig.
stuff it's glutinous rice.
Rice.
Yeah.
That's right.
Congeal
Craig
and
doesn't like
glutinous.
rice.
We are
Don't like
hitting
rice.
all the things.
So, Craig,
I'm gonna try another one.
how you been feeling lately?
Having a headache.
Yeah, Craig, he woke up with a bad headache. I think I kind of hung around most of the day, but he did feel a little better. I woke up with a bad headache. I had a headache yesterday, though. I think it's the weather. We've had this kind of windy, really hot, humid weather the past couple of days. It's like in the 90s, which it could be hotter, but that's hot enough for me. And those always tend to give me a headache anyway, especially if it's a change, like where it hadn't been. And if it's really humid, I got preoccupied by the people, and there's people across the road like looking in the weeds or something. I don't know what they're looking at. It's too late to look for mushrooms. But anyway, Craig nor I, neither one have been feeling really great today, so we've been taking it pretty easy. So I thought we would just do this taste test that we've
I feel
been
great.
meaning to do. I've been trying to catch up on a few videos on my other channel, which someone did comment that a lot of my videos on my other channel right now are things I'm kind of reposting parts of my other videos. I'm just trying to get that channel started. I have posted some things on there though that aren't on Our Daily View. I don't have a lot of new videos to post on. I do have a couple of things I'm going to post that haven't been posted on Our Daily View, but we haven't gone on any travels lately, so I don't really have anything to put on food and travel because I tend to put the food on Our Daily View also. So what I've been doing is trying to cut down some of those videos just to the food, which may not appeal to the viewers on this channel, but if anyone else finds the channel that hasn't seen Our Daily View, then they can see those food reviews. So
Yeah, you get
if you're
somebody
thinking,
that's traveling across Iowa.
yeah,
On a vacation. Say somebody out of Illinois, Indiana, or something that's going across Iowa, headed up towards Mount Rushmore, up in Rapid City. They'd be able to see, hey, we're going through here. Maybe we'll find some place we can stop and eat, or find some place we'd want to stop for the night and have some fun. And then
right. And I wanted to do that for one reason, because when we're planning our little road trips, we always try and research the towns that we're going to. And we found that these small towns in Iowa, there's very, very little content on them. And what there isn't usually great. So I'm trying to put something out there so that other people
Can I go?
Yeah, you can go, buddy. You've done a good job. so that other people can see these little towns if they're thinking about this, or if they're looking for a small town in Iowa to visit. That's a big reason why I've been taking out those small parts of the videos and putting on there, because I know that some people don't want to watch a whole long video about our family. They just want to see what these towns are about or what this restaurant's about. So I just wanted to explain that a little bit if you're confused about what the new channel is all about. But in the future, I really am hoping to get some just original content on there that has not already been posted on Our Daily View. I asked Joe, he's been making some things on his 3D printer that I thought were pretty cool, and I asked him to bring those and share with you because several of you have expressed interest in seeing the things that he creates, so I'm going to let him show you that now.
I don't have any of them.
You brought them downstairs.
Yeah, I know. They're in the other room. I'll have to go get them.
Okay. Joe's looking across, trying to figure out what those people are doing across the road too.
I think they're just on a walk and they're
just looking at. Maybe
around.
they've seen a deer or something. We had, how many deer were on our ring cam last night? 4 deer marched right down our road in the path of our ring cam. 2 were bucks. And we knew the deer had been coming up here because the deer ate off my sunflowers. And I'm giving up on sunflowers in the front yard because apparently the deer find them very tasty. They also ate some of those lilies. Are they daylilies? What are those lilies? You could scoot over here a little more now. So
Regal lilies.
Regal lilies. They ate the heads off of those too. So not all of them. So whatever I put in the front, I don't know what I can plant out there that they won't eat, honestly. I've seen that before on Facebook where people would, in town, when we lived in Knoxville, post where the deer ate all of their flowers in their front yard.
Well, we've got one of our neighbors I've talked to, it's just 2 houses down from us. They've got a crabapple tree out in their front yard. And they said after those crabapple come on, the deer come down, they've seen them on their security cameras as well. And
I'm going to get this out of here because it's driving the dogs crazy.
so as far as my 3D printer, I go through spurts where I start printing, and I'll just run that thing, constantly 3 or 4 days in a row. I like to, for bigger prints, I like to run them overnight, so it gives time if it needs a raft, and a raft is like it builds its own base to set it on, so it can't warp and everything for some of them. But it runs that, into the early evening and everything. So it's kind of how I do it. I like Halloween. I like Christmas. Spookier Christmas, the better, really. So one of the things that I really like that I printed is and Nancy could take pictures of stuff later, but that, if you can see it, I'm assuming you can.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah, it's Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's his. It's not his doghouse. It's his tomb, where he's buried.
Oh, I thought it was his
But
doghouse.
it's nice how they make these. It pops open. That's actually what it is. It's like a box that you could store stuff in and everything. And on similar prints like this, I like to print everything in different colors. A lot of people, they'll print everything in the same color, and then they spray paint everything. Well, I don't mind changing it out. I've got one of these, I'll show you in my closet upstairs by the printer how many different colors of filament I've collected. So instead, I print that all in white, then I print the lid in gray, and then I printed a nice bronze cross. I don't know if it's bronze in the movie, but
I don't know either.
I just like the looks of that. So
Oh yeah, I think that's really cute.
yeah.
That's going to be in the Halloween decorations.
Yeah. Well, then
we need to print us a Zero.
Well, that's the next thing. And Zero, you could print him. And these, I didn't design these. I find these prints. Thinkverse is a great spot. There's a couple others I have bookmarked. I use Thinkverse the most. And they're just fun. You can't print them to sell them, but I don't know why anybody would want to go to that work to sell them and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
sure the people that do that.
To go along with that, I had the cross filament in that copper, so I made a coffin. Why, I don't know, but I got little BBs in that right now for something I'll show you in a minute. One of the things that the girls really like is they've got widgets like crazy.
Maybe I should set this down a little bit.
But so they're almost like little Christmas trees. This one is, and you get different colors. But the cool thing about them, if you watch them, they separate, and it doesn't matter which way you put them together. They go through themselves.
Yeah, Libby really likes those.
And you can even from the bottom, you can send it. So, and that's what it is. They're widget toys that people can play with.
Here, hold it out on your hand like this.
You can.
There. Now, can you lift it up while you're holding it so they can see it? Here, you go. This lens keeps following me instead of you.
Yeah, but you can see how
there. That's better.
It just comes out, but I mean, you can see here. But so I printed a red and green for that, and then I got red and yellow, and they print together, like the red base and the red spiral actually printed together.
But for some reason, it refuses to print black and gold.
I don't know how much black filament I got.
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
That's a Hawkeye colors.
No, this is Carlisle. This is where my grandkids will go to school at. So anyway, they're just fun to play with. And not Stephanie. Libby had to grab them the other day, she had something she wanted to do with them.
They're kind of like magic to her.
Green one I had. I printed. These are. I don't know if you can really see the detail on them and everything, but these are for a Nintendo Switch, and my son's got a Switch. I don't have one, but there's some games you play where you have the controllers separated, or you can. Well, this lets the Switch, each piece of them,
since it wants to keep looking at me,
holding it up, so you can play it more like an Xbox controller. So he hasn't been here since I printed it, but I'll send it his way and see if they work. But he said he wouldn't mind having some of those if I ever got around to it. So this is why I ended up getting the other extruder head, so I could get back on track where I could print. This is an elaborate, like, marble run. It's got 3 different ways that the little ball bearings, and that's what I've got in this, can go down. And it's also kind of a fidget toy, so to speak. You had to print the base by itself, and then you print the elevator. And
Bernie's eating the crackers.
So you print that, and then it's got, I don't know if you can really see that, it's got a spot where you put your finger on it to spin it around. And then this didn't print very well. I'm going to print it again, but it's supposed to fit down into this nice. And mine just barely doesn't catch, but it still works, regardless of whether it fits down in there or not. So you just put that in there. And if you see from this side, if you see...
I'm going to kind of go down over it. Yeah.
Can you see right here where I'm pointing?
Mm-hmm.
You see that ends up being a corkscrew type thing that runs them up. And then you want to kind of see from this side. So you can see that they've each got a different way that the ball bearings go around, and this one I think comes from this way, I think. So you just toss a couple in the different spots, and then when you start to spin it, they cycle up. And they just you just perpetually just keep running the BBs down it. The more BBs you have, you can just imagine how much faster these things end up flying down around it. But it's like a fidget toy on steroids.
So
But that's that.
I I think for now we will say goodbye and we'll see you in the next one.